Hi, so welcome back to IT Tiles. We're going to actually tile this room today, tile the shower area. So we won't get too into it, show you basics. We're going to do some more in-depth ones in our showroom soon. So rule of thumb, we centre the walls. We want to know where the centre is so we can cut into the corners and do all that, but wanted to particularly talk about in this instance, this is a point of interest. So it might affect whether you do completely centre the room or whether you have to mess that around, because obviously if you centre it and it leaves a shortcut there or a shortcut there, or ideally I'd have liked to have a full tile there, so where our trims are, it's all going to be set to that. Unfortunately that just leaves an awful looking cut up there, and other issues. So we can go with centres. That works out quite nicely. It leaves us with a sort of we've got his line here and here, so it just leaves us with a nice little takeout there, nice full tiles there. Cuts into the, I think it's 31 centimetre cut into the roof, so it's basically a half tile either side. It's not ideal for waste. It might use a bit more than we'd like. Hopefully we'll get that back under the walls and things there. So yeah, that's how we start out. Going to start on the main back wall. So I've worked it down. We know that the cuts, basically it's taking 19.5 centimetres off, so I can set that up on my cutter. Cut them. We'll get this base layer down, so we've got a nice level base around halfway down, and then we'll go upwards from there. So yeah, that's the idea, and we'll get a mix going and start sticking some tiles. Right, so we're going to mix up some adhesive. I'm going to use this Keracol. I've not tried this before. H40 gel, good brand. Use decent quality adhesive for wall tiling, especially where it's complicated. Make sure you're getting extended set. You don't want anything that's going to go off too fast on you, because you'll end up working harder. It can skin over as you go in, and it might not bond properly to your tiles and stuff. So something like this is ideal. This is a really premium brand. So we'll give it a go and see how we get on with it. Yeah, don't go too much with powder, make it too messy. Gently add the powder, let it get creamy, and then add a bit more as you go to get it right. Try and have it so when you strike your finger through, I mean, that feels like really good quality adhesive. It's really smooth, really nice. I think it uses Carrara marble as its powder. So when you strike your finger through, you don't want to fall back in. It wants to hold its shape, but not be so stiff that it's difficult. So that's perfect, and yeah, we're good to go. So you can see now we're on with the tiling. We've got this back wall tiled. We've set out and planned it. We've got nice cuts everywhere. We've got a centre line through the shower, which is nice. This big cut here leaves nice full tiles to fix onto, nothing too fiddly in the edges. So yeah, that preparation, as with the substrate, as with the tile, is the same with the tiling. The hard work's done before you start, really. So if you set it out properly, you're not going to give yourself too many problems, and then the tiling itself is quite straightforward. We notch the wall, we butter the back of the tile to get good adhesion, make sure your notch is the right thickness for whatever you've got to deal with, and then give them a good whack, make sure they're bedded in properly, make sure they're really stuck well, get the level on, especially on a wall like this where we're fixing the shower screen. You can see that's nice and plumb, and again, that's because the wall is fine, but just double check as you're tiling, and you're going to be good to go. So yeah, we'll give you a look when it's finished, and we'll get into more detail about tiling in our showroom when we show you. We're going to do some displays and show how to do it all in a bit more detail. But for now, this bathroom is coming on great. It's you know, we've got a bit longer left. It's an old cottage. The ceiling's slope and it's all up and down around the tiles, but the tiles are going to be just spot on. So as you can see, got the tile finished. I'm in a mad rush. My van broke down Friday. It's Mother's Day and I'm just finishing off because it's caused me a nightmare. So I've missed filming. But you see now, just about silicone, everything's tiled, sealed. Well, not silicone sealed yet, but everything's back on. And then we do the final coat of silicone, which is just the icing on the cake. It shouldn't need anything more than that. So, like I said, we'll get into intricacies of tiling when we do in the showroom. Show you some more things about the actual details of how to tile, tricks to use, you know, all the different stuff. But for now, this was more about what not to do, how the people did it before. So hopefully that gives you a good idea, and now the customer can rest easy that when people are renting this cottage, there's not going to be any leaks or any issues for them.